What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's episode, we got a lot to cover, and I have a lot to talk with you about Cardano, because every single day we get here in front of the camera and we talk about Cardano, but today we mark another milestone, another day, another dollar, and we're going to talk about it. First things first though, if you guys aren't staking your ADA, please make sure you do so with a stake pool, and if you want to stake with my pool, we're doing pretty good right now, and that's all I gotta say. The Jack pool is looking nice. So what is going on? Well, first things first, before I dive into some deeper concepts, I want to outline the fact that Input Output Hong Kong just tweeted something pretty important. They said, today we have just submitted an upgrade proposal to the Cardano testnet to hard fork the chain into the Alonzo era and enable smart contract capability. This will take effect within the next few hours. And this was posted, I believe, 20 minutes ago. So this is really new news. And this, as I mentioned here with the mushroom emoji, I don't know why that's there, who knows. This is a major milestone and marks the final critical stage prior to hard forking the Cardano mainnet. On target for 12th of September we're still on target, so that's really good. Over the days ahead, we'll be doing final checks and testing with the controlled environment to ensure we are ready to upgrade to the main Cardano network and usher in a transformative era of smart contract capabilities. So it's pretty exciting. If you missed the Cardano 360 yesterday, there's a clip from it. I'm going to link this tweet thread in the description in case you want to watch this 2-minute video going over how they're going to be taking technical steps towards the mainnet hard fork. Now that's pretty much all from Input Output Hong Kong, and they continue to thank everyone participating, including the SPOs, the pioneers, development partners, and the whole amazing community. Which brings us to my main point for this video, and that is the Cardano community. And I've talked about this before, so many people have talked about this before. It is a force, and it is what really makes Cardano unstoppable in my eyes. The community of any network is super important because that network's community onboards more network members just by word of mouth, just by getting around. And when people come into a community that is booming and thriving, they stick around because they benefit greatly from it. Now, here we are talking about Cardano, and Cardano is that. Cardano is a booming community with so many great people willing to help each other, and you just don't see that in any other places. And also something to mention is that Cardano's community is growing rapidly because of people like Input Output Hong Kong. They're so transparent about their updates. Everything that's going on the development side, it's tweeted in nice threads like this, covered by YouTubers like me, and it's just a feedback loop, a cycle of reiterating information and also putting out new information to tell everybody what's transparently going on. And this makes Cardano unstoppable. Not only do we have Input Output Hong Kong, we have Charles Hoskinson making AMAs, making weekly YouTube videos, sometimes 4 videos in a week, just talking about the ecosystem of cryptocurrencies in general, not even just Cardano. And it is something that pushes this space to new boundaries where people can come in to a community and feel like they're at home, and no one controls the community. It is a starfish nature-like community, which means you cut a starfish in half, right? It's going to go back into 2 starfish. You try to divide a community in half, they're going to come back 4x, right? So that alone means that Cardano is not going to be taken down easily. Even if the major figures are put out of play, there's so much momentum and movement in the community already from everyone that is going to make this a long-lasting endeavor, not something that's just a quick year or two. This is a long-lasting endeavor, which is always what Cardano has been about, long-term, right? They don't look at the 10-day scale, they look at the 10-month scale. Moving on, also, part of this community is the ever-growing following that shows how much it's growing. Just a month or 2 ago, I remember this account just hitting 500,000 subscribers. Now we're over here at 810,000 subscribers on the community page for Cardano. Input Output Hong Kong, another page, 160,000 followers on Twitter. They also have YouTube videos where they post multiple times a day about all things development side of things. So any people coming in the community with technical experience and they want to get into developing on Cardano, they have an abundant amount of resources to start, which you just don't see for other blockchains. And once again, another leg up, another starfish-like nature. No one controls it. People are just putting out information for free. Then that free information is then used by developers and people who want to build to expand the network value and expand the amount of community in the network. So very huge. Another thing is that the Reddit page for Cardano, almost 600,000 people in it. And that's no joke. People on Reddit are active, they're serious, they ask questions, they come in, they get helped. New people come in and new people go. But people are coming into this and figuring out what Cardano is all about. And there's so many avenues to do that, whether it be Twitter or Cardano, the Cardano subreddit, that it makes Cardano even more inevitable than it already is as a functioning product, because it has a high functioning community. Not only is the community active in development and building and sharing their opinions with each other and helping each other out, but there's also a 70% stake on Cardano. Right now, it's a bit sexier of a number actually at 69.97. Because of a lot of things and because of smart contracts coming up, a little bit of ADA is getting unstaked, but over 60% is being staked, and it has been at 70 for a long time. You're going to see here 90 days ago, we were 557,000 people or addresses that were staked to Cardano, the Cardano network, and earning passive income rewards on stake pools like Jack or stake pools, other stake pools on the network. But now we're at 781,000 different addresses that are staked, or wallets that are staked. So that's a lot more, right? That's 200,000 in 90 days. And this is only going to grow exponentially as we get more users, a stronger community base, and even more. Even if the percent doesn't go up, it's not going to go up because there's so many people who are just coming into the network that are going to stake. And there's also so many people who aren't going to stake. But majority of them are going to stake, and the Cardano long-term vision of holding and, not really in it for the money as much as other cryptocurrencies is something I value a lot. And I think the scarcity factor, the supply shock factor is going to come into play here as we move up. And we've been seeing it over the past few days in the prices. Cardano doesn't care what Bitcoin's doing. Cardano's doing its own thing because it has that scarcity factor, because it has a strong community, and because the fundamentals are so strong there. I believe Cardano can really defy a lot of technical analysis against the Bitcoin charts because of that solely. A couple more things before we go. On the community side of things and the starfish-like side of things, where you just can't put a price on something that is decentralized and made from a community, is NFTs, okay? NFTs have floor prices now on Cardano. The original Cardano NFT series Space Buds, floor prices of 3,000 ADA nearly. 3 days ago, I made a video. The floor price was 1,000 ADA. So it's 3x'd in 3 days. That's the power of NFTs, and this is just getting warmed up in my opinion. Also, keep in mind, Space Buds, they sold for 10 to 50 ADA when they first released. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, I'm not saying you should go buy Space Buds, but what I'm saying is that no one was behind Space Buds that just pumped the community up and, came together, hosted events. No, Space Buds was released really well. First kind of NFT project on Cardano, but from there, the creators, they didn't really do much. They weren't really hands-on. They let the community take it. And when the community takes it, anyone can get involved, anyone can feel at home, and no one's going to say no to them. And that's what I believe makes a project, makes something work, a network that is controlled solely by the community, right? So DAOs coming up, decentralized autonomous organizations, and things like that are going to be very successful because of these factors of community and kind of permissionless systems where it's not controlled by any one person. There's no head you can cut off to end it. You're going to have to get rid of essentially everyone in the community to rid it of the network that it's on or the network that it's building. And Space Buds has been going crazy on the NFT space. I've been super happy to see the floor raising so rapidly on NFT projects built on Cardano. And Barry, the first NFTs minted on Cardano, the test batch, basically, the golden standard for NFTs, a Barry yesterday sold on the CNFT marketplace for 50,000 ADA. Yep. 50,000 ADA right now at a price of, 284. I'll let you do the math, but it's well over $100,000, right? Well over $100,000, and it's no joke. Berries are complex art. They're community-driven scarce items. So there's so much more to come in the CNFT space. And one thing I want to mention before I end the video is that if you don't like a Cardano NFT or an NFT of any kind, don't buy it. Okay, if you don't like it and you don't want to have it, I would not buy it. If you're just buying it for the price to go up, then I would stay safe and skip out on that one. Yes, there's a lot of hype in this space. Yes, there's a lot going on. But if you ultimately don't like the art or don't like the product that you're getting and you're just doing it to flip, I would not go that route. That's just me personally. There's a lot of people who are going to be able to spot trends and spot things that are working and flip JPEGs. But me, myself, and I like buying things I enjoy. To enjoy looking at, and that's where I'll go from here. But I will say this, I don't think you're going to lose money on something like Space Buds. Now, I don't know that for sure. Maybe this is a bubble and it pops. I don't think it is, but I don't think something like Space Buds is going to go down in value with how much it's been going like crazy and how much of a community has surrounded itself around Space Buds without actually any leaders. So it's, it's not centralized, which is something that is so important in NFTs and coming up on Cardano. And I hope you guys have a great freaking day. Hope you see the value in a community and a permissionless system that allows the community to take control. That's what I think is the best way to go about things, especially when you want to make them grow like mushroom emojis all over the place like fungi. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great freaking day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's going to be an NFT video, so stay ready. Peace out.